Hi, let's talk about Marvel 2-in-1 number 10 presents The Thing and the Black Widow. This came out probably early 1975. In this issue, The Thing and the Black Widow face off against a whole organization that's trying to destroy the world. Stan Lee presents The Thing and the Black Widow together. So here, a bunch of guys are chasing the Black Widow, and Black Widow is in her classic outfit that we know today. Before that, she was in a very superhero-ish outfit with collars and with a cape and a mask and everything. It didn't really work. This was written by Chris Claremont, and Bob Brown is the penciler, and Klaus Janson is the inker. John Costanza is the letterer. Klaus Janson is the colorist, and Len Wein is the editor. And so these guys chase Black Widow, and they're driving around, and The Thing and Alicia Masters are out for a date. These guys are shooting with very sci-fi weaponry. Yeah, Thing and Alicia Masters are out. Alicia Masters, of course, the Thing's girlfriend who is blind, and Black Widow is about to hit them. Thing moves Alicia out of the way, but the car hits Thing. Here we have an ad for Marvel Hero Stick-Ons. Get all 18 for $2.50. Pretty cool stuff. You stick them on your wall and everything. For walls and doors, notebooks. I guess they're stickers rather than stick-ons. And so the Thing gets hit into a tree. Black Widow's like, oh, I hit the Thing. These guys who were chasing her capture Widow and Thing. And Alicia Masters is stuck with this wrecked car, and she's blind and she doesn't know what's going on. But the Thing and the Black Widow are taken into this big headquarters. And there they meet this bad guy who used to be the Black Widow's lover, but is now totally changed. He has this big headquarters out in the ocean. And he's like, come to my big, this is basically like a big supervillain inspired by, the villains of the James Bond movies and stuff. He has this big bomb he's going to put deep into the earth and blow up and crack the earth. The grand judgment, as he says. And he tells his big plan, like an hour later it will detonate 3.5 miles beneath the surface of the North Atlantic. A star will be born. A ball of man-made hellfire far, far hotter than the surface of the sun. And from that fireball will come a tsunami, a tidal wave greater than man has ever seen. This is Operation Poseidon. As the cinematic liner Poseidon was toppled by a 90-foot wave, so shall the world be toppled by ours. So Thing gets mad about this, and they get imprisoned. Thing can't punch through this wall because he gets electrocuted. And she starts stripping, and the Thing's like, what the hell's going on? But there's a body mold wrapping in her back, and it contains weaponry that she can then assemble, and now she has a gun. So she disrupts this thing so that it doesn't electrocute the Thing, and the Thing can bust through the wall now. And so they storm this headquarters. They get attacked everywhere. There's a blast that severs these cables, and Thing now has to pick up the bomb through the cable. And so he gets it, and everyone's trying to attack the Thing, but the Widow tackles them and covers the Thing. And the Widow's like, Ben, can you pull it up more than 3 miles? So Ben now has to pull this giant, 1,000 or whatever ton bomb, or whatever, however many millions of tons or whatever it is, up 3 miles. Here's the letters page of the time. Here's an ad for the origins of Marvel Comics, which they were really high on at the time, and the 1975 Marvel calendar. So Widow confronts the main bad guy while the Thing tries to pull up the bomb. Widow kills a bunch of dudes. Now, they do reference Allah a lot here. I don't think that they're trying to say that this terrorist organization is of any sort of faith at all. I think it's just a mix of people. And so Widow kills more dudes, and is fighting all these guys single-handedly while Thing picks up this bomb, and he's seeing the countdown at top. Widow fights more guys, and is going after the main person. You see all the cable that Thing has pulled up, and he's doubting himself, but he has to go on because he's a hero. He has a heart of gold, and he's going to try and pull this blamed bomb up and save the world. And so he's pulling and pulling and pulling, and all this cable is behind him. And this guy, the main guy, is trying to shoot the Thing to stop him. But the Widow confronts this dude. And here we have the Bullpen Bulletins and Stan's Soapbox, where he talks about reprints of older comics and the origins of Marvel Comics once again. Here's a Captain Marvel Twinkies commercial. A lot of these Hostess commercials were in every comic at the time. One of the great print ad campaigns of all time. So yeah, he gives the villains Twinkies, and they enjoy that, and he's able to capture them. So Widow confronts this bad guy. Thing has finished his task, and he uses the cable to whip this dude. And I don't know if he's dead or not, but he's done. And the bomb is pulled up and everything's fine. So here Thing is enjoying a cigar. And Black Widow's like cleaning stuff up here. She's trying to contact S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.H.I.E.L.D. will be with them shortly. Thing is like, I've always hated being the Thing, but today I did something no one else in the world could do. And I saved the whole world. And Widow gets some champagne, and they toast to each other the end. This was a nice, cool, action-packed adventure with someone that doesn't have superpowers, Black Widow. But Black Widow is awesome in this. She took out a lot of guys. So I hope you enjoyed going through this with me. If you like what you saw, please give a like. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Lots of great comic book stuff on here. So until next time, take care.